Industrial pressure vessels operate as high-energy environments. They are designed to hold back immense, volatile power, where a single structural failure would be catastrophic. To safely contain that kind of force, engineers rely on massive amounts of raw steel. The sheer scale makes their construction a massive engineering undertaking. You cannot forge a vessel this size in a single piece. Individual sheets of metal must be fused together. The seam where they meet, the weld, becomes the most vulnerable point in the entire structure. Unlike solid rolled steel, a welded joint is created by melting metal under extreme heat. That process can trap microscopic gas bubbles or create internal cracks that are completely invisible to the naked eye. To account for those unknown flaws, designers use a specific number called the Weld Joint Coefficient, or joint efficiency, denoted by the letter E. It represents exactly how reliable a weld is compared to the solid base metal around it. A value of 1.0 means the weld is treated as if it is 100% as strong as the original metal. A value of 0.7 means designers must assume the weld is only 70% reliable. This single decimal point dictates the physical dimensions, the weight, and the safety margins of the entire equipment. A perfect 1.0 rating has to be earned through non-destructive testing, or NDT. These are industrial inspection techniques, like X-rays and ultrasound, used to peer deep inside the metal. To achieve full radiography, every single inch of the weld is X-rayed. There is zero room for error. When you prove no defects exist, you get an E of 1.0. If you step down to spot NDT, inspectors only check specific high-risk segments. You gain high confidence, but you leave unverified gaps, which earns an E of 0.85. And if you choose no NDT, relying only on a visual inspection of the surface, you face a significant penalty. The mathematical rating drops to 0.70. The rigor of the physical inspection translates directly into the mathematical reliability score used to build the vessel. This is the standard engineering formula from the ASME code used to calculate the minimum required wall thickness of a cylindrical shell. Notice the joint efficiency, E, sitting right here in the denominator. Because of its position, there is a strict inverse relationship. As the inspection certainty drops and the E coefficient gets smaller, the required thickness, T, is forced to increase. To hold back the same amount of internal pressure safely with lower inspection levels, the vessel walls must be constructed from much thicker steel plates. Every decrease in inspection certainty results in a massive weight penalty in raw steel. Designing a pressure vessel requires balancing strict structural safety requirements with the financial reality of construction costs. Skipping internal inspection saves money on X-rays, but you pay an enormous premium for the extra weight and fabrication costs of exponentially thicker steel. Mandating 100% radiography gives you the lightest vessel possible. However, the labor, time, and expense of total X-ray coverage can easily break a budget. This chart visualizes these competing expenses. Material and inspection costs cross, generating a U-shaped total cost curve. The Weld Joint Coefficient lets engineers pinpoint the exact trough. This economical point often lands at spot NDT with a coefficient of 0.85. The joint efficiency factor ensures safety is calculated rather than guessed. It provides the exact mathematical language needed to optimize both structural integrity and construction costs.